The Emperor's New Clothes, Good Bedtime Stories for Kids. Today we have a book named The Emperor's New Clothes, Good Bedtime Stories for Kids.
I think they're so pretty. I hope you guys really enjoy it. I love it. Please give this video a like if you enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories. Thank you, reading. So, here we go.
Once upon a time, in a kingdom fair far away, there lived an emperor who loved clothes more than anything else in the world. He had a different outfit for every hour of the day, and his wardrobe was the talk of the entire kingdom. The emperor spent hours each day admiring himself in the mirror, convinced that he was the most stylish and fashionable ruler in all the land. One day, 2 cunning weavers came to the kingdom, claiming to be master tailors who could weave the most exquisite fabrics in the world. They told the emperor that their fabrics were so magical and unique that they could only be seen by those who were worthy of their beauty. The emperor was intrigued and saw this as an opportunity to prove his superiority to everyone else. The weavers set up their looms in the royal palace and began their work, but in reality, they were just pretending to weave. They didn't use any thread or fabric at all, but they pretended to be hard at work, moving their hands back and forth as if they were creating something extraordinary. Curious to see the progress of his new clothes, the emperor sent his most trusted advisor to check on the weavers' work. The advisor, too, afraid to admit that he couldn't see anything, praised the weavers and their incredible talent. He reported back to the emperor, describing the magnificent colors and patterns he had seen. The news of the weavers' magical fabrics spread like wildfire throughout the kingdom, and soon everyone was talking about the emperor's extraordinary new clothes. The emperor couldn't wait to see the finished product for himself, so he went to the weaver's workshop with great excitement. When he arrived, the weavers showed him the empty looms and pointed to the non-existent fabrics, exclaiming how beautiful they were. The emperor, not wanting to appear unworthy, pretended to see the fabrics and admired them with great enthusiasm. As the days passed, the entire kingdom eagerly awaited the emperor's new clothes. The weavers continued their charade, and no one dared to admit that they couldn't see anything. The emperor's vanity grew with each passing day, and he was convinced that he would soon wear the most magnificent outfit in the world. Finally, the day of the grand reveal arrived.
The weavers presented the emperor with his new clothes, or rather, the illusion of clothes.
They held up an invisible shirt, a non-existent pair of pants, and an imaginary cloak, describing every detail as if they were real. The emperor, feeling a bit uneasy but not wanting to appear foolish, stripped off his old clothes and pretended to put on the new ones. The weavers praised him, and the entire kingdom erupted in applause, marveling at the emperor's new attire. But in the midst of the cheers and adulation, a small voice piped up from the crowd.
It was a little boy who had been watching the whole charade in silence.
He looked up at the emperor and said, "But the emperor isn't wearing any clothes." The crowd fell silent, and the truth slowly began to sink in. The emperor's new clothes were nothing but a clever trick played by the cunning weavers.
The people started to whisper and murmur, realizing that they had been deceived.
The emperor, embarrassed and humiliated, quickly covered himself up and returned to the palace.
He had learned a valuable lesson about vanity and the importance of honesty.
From that day on, the emperor vowed to be a more humble and truthful ruler. He donated all his old clothes to the needy and promised to rule with kindness and fairness. As for the weavers, they were never seen again in the kingdom. They had disappeared with their ill-gotten riches, leaving behind a lesson that would be remembered for generations to come. And so, the story of the emperor's new clothes became a cautionary tale about the dangers of vanity and the importance of seeing things as they truly are, no matter how uncomfortable the truth may be.
The end. Good job, friends. Thank you so much for reading with me. Bye, I'll see you next time.